दर्शक नमस्कार अनि स्वागत छ द विनोद पौडेल शोको यो अर्को एपिसोडमा। हामी सधैँ चाहिँ हाम्रो रेगुलर एपिसोड्स लिएर ट्युजडे एन्ड स्याटरडे आउँछौँ र कहिले कहिले कुनै विशेष परिस्थिति गेस्टको समय अनुकूल आफ्नो समय अनुकूल र स्पेशल रिक्वेस्टहरूमा चाहिँ हामी स्पेशल एपिसोड लिएर थर्सडे पनि आउने गर्छौँ। आज हामी एउटा हाम्रो रेगुलर रेगुलर एपिसोडमा एकदम इम्पोर्टेन्ट टपिक लिएर स्पेसली अहिलेको कोभिड-19 को स्ट्रेस जहाँ चाहिँ अहिले संसार तनावमा छ। वी आर लाइक not sure what's gonna happen after this. We are not ready yet. We are still confused. ए भयो रे अब यो देशबाट चाहिँ कोरोना सक्यो रे भनेको देशमा पनि फेरि 100 दिनपछि कोरोना आएको देखिएको छ। अब हामीले सायद यसैसँग जिउन सिक्नुपर्छ होला। यससँगै आएका स्ट्रेसहरूलाई हामीले लाइफको एउटा पार्ट बनाएर अगाडि बढ्न सक्नुपर्छ होला। र यसलाई ओभरकम गर्नको लागि हाम्रो शरीर र दिमाग दुईटै तन्दुरुस्त हुन जरुरी छ। धेरै तरिकाहरू छन् आफूलाई तन्दुरुस्त, स्फूर्त र मेन्टली स्ट्रेस फ्री राख्नको लागि, आफूलाई एन्गेज राख्नको लागि। त्यो मध्ये एउटा तरिका योगा। योगाले तपाईको मानसिक र शारीरिक अझ स्पिरिचुअल पनि भन्छु सबै तरिकाले तपाईलाई फिट राख्छ अथवा राख्नलाई सहयोग गर्छ। योभन्दा पहिलेको केही एपिसोड अगाडि पनि हामीले योगाको बारेमा कुरा गरेको थियौँ। त्यसमा चाहिँ हामी स्पिरिचुअलिटीमा रहेर योगालाई कुरा गरेका थियौँ। त्यसमा आउनुभएका मेरा गेस्ट हुनुहुन्थ्यो आचार्य राजन शर्मा। आज योगा इन्टरनेसनली रिकग्नाइज्ड, इन्टरनेसनली सर्टिफाइड योगा टिचर मेरो गेस्ट हुनुहुन्छ, जो चाहिँ नेपालमा पनि लामो समय यो पेसामा अथवा यसलाई उहाँले हबीबाट सुरु गरेर पछि पेसा बनाउनु भयो। यो पेसामा सम्झाउनु हुनुहुन्छ। नेपालको कान्तिपुर टेलिभिजनबाट योगा सम्बन्धी शो पनि उहाँले चलाउनुहुन्थ्यो। शी इज भेरी पपुलर र शी इज भेरी पोजिटिभ माइन्डेड एन्ड अलवेज देयर टु हेल्प आउट हु रिच हर। उहाँको आफ्नो फेसबुक पेज छ योगा स्मृति वैद्य योगा भन्ने, त्यसमा गएर तपाईहरु उहाँलाई कन्ट्याक्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यस, मैले बोल्दा बोल्दै नाम पनि अनाउन्स गरिसके। आई एम टकिङ अबाउट इन्टरनेसनली सर्टिफाइड योगा ट्रेनर नाउ रिसाइडिङ इन अस्ट्रेलिया, none other than Smriti Vaidya. Smriti ji, स्वागत छ कार्यक्रममा।
Pleasure.
आराम हुनुहुन्छ?
हजुर, सन्चै छु। Thank you for having me on your show.
My pleasure too. सेलिब्रिटी योगा ट्रेनरलाई मेरो शोमा ल्याउनु पाउनु मेरो पनि सौभाग्य हो।
त्यो त एकदम धेरै कम्प्लिमेन्ट दिनुभयो। सेलिब्रिटी योगा टिचर त हैन, but yes, I'm a yoga teacher.
अब नेशनल टेलिभिजनमा योगा ट्रेन गराइसकेको मान्छेलाई सेलिब्रिटी नभन्ने त भन्नु पर्यो नि हैन?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you.
के गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ अहिले? लकडाउन हुनु त हाम्रो अहिले तपाई जहाँ हुनुहुन्छ यहाँ त धेरै कुराहरु कन्ट्रोल छ। लाइफ नर्मली बिस्तारै चल्दै छ। हामी जुन देशबाट आएका थियौं त्यो देशमा अझै पनि तनाव छ। लकडाउनहरु अझै स्ट्रिक्ट हुँदैछ। त्यहाँ फैलिँदो पनि बढी छ कोरोनाको कहर। यो जुन यो होल प्यान्डेमिक सिचुएसनलाई एज अ योगा ट्रेनर, एज अ सिटिजन कसरी हेर्नु भएको छ?
म चाहिँ यही सिडनीमा अहिले योगा सिकाउँछु हैन। अनि यो अहिले कोभिड फेजमा एडजस्ट गर्दै भनौं I am offering or teaching online yoga classes. So त्यो अहिले रन भइराछ। एन्ड अब टकिङ अबाउट नेपालमा सिचुएसन कोभिड को कस्तो छ र यहाँ कस्तो छ कम्पेयर गर्दाखेरि एक्चुअली आई फिल ब्लेस्ड दैट आई एम हियर इन अस्ट्रेलिया राइट नाउ। किनभने म सिटिजन त हैन तर म रेजिडेन्ट हुँ। अनि एज यु नो हामीलाई गभर्नमेन्टले हेल्प गरिरहेछ। काउन्सिलिङहरु केही चाहिन्छ भने छ। एनी सॉर्ट अफ क्लासेस तपाईले योगाको लागि गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भए स्टुडियोजहरु जिमहरु ओपन गराइदैछ हैन। सो दैट्स अ पोजिटिभ पार्ट एज वेल। बिसाइड दैट मेरो आफ्नो कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ मैले अनलाइन क्लासेसहरु दिइराछु।
र यो हाम्रो यो एपिसोड चाहिँ नर्मली सामान्य अरु जनरल टक शोजहरु भन्दा अलि फरक छ। हामी चाहिँ यसमा मोटिभेसन र पोजिटिभ भाइब्स का कुरा गर्छौं र यसको लागि हामीले हाम्रो जो गेस्ट हुनुहुन्छ उहाँको लाइफको जर्नीबाट सुरु गर्छौं। तपाईको योगाको जर्नी, तपाईको यसमा तपाईको यो करियरमा अथवा यो तपाईको पाथमा तपाईको सुरुवात र अहिले सम्मको समरीमा भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ तपाईको यात्रा कस्तो रह्यो र कस्तो थियो?
मैले योगा कसरी स्टार्ट गर्यो भन्नुपर्दाखेरि चाहिँ लाइक चाइल्डहुडमा जानु पर्ला because my yoga journey started in my childhood. I would say I was blessed to be born in the family where I was born. मेरो grandfather, Mr. Kirti Brahmananda Joshi, Nepalको one of the renowned astrologer हुनुहुन्थ्यो. And उहाँको daily practice gentle yoga र meditation बाट start हुन्थ्यो. So I grew up watching that. And उहाँले नै मलाई pranayama भन्ने one of the breathing technique सिकाउनु भयो थियो. तर as a child I was a hyper kid भनौँ हैन, mostly kidsहरु hyper नै हुन्छ, तर yes I was hyper and curious. I used to ask lots of questions. I was sort of outside the box type of kid थियो. And meditation yoga मेरो priority थिएन. Tara, as if it's everything is meant to happen, or as if universe has planned something for you. भने जस्तै however मेरो लाइफमा any situation that came, any person I met, that situation or that person indirectly or directly sort of led me to yoga path. And then I reached Kantipur TV. त्यसपछि मैले आफ्नै sort of self practice त गरिरहेको थिएँ, तर कान्तिपुर टिभीमा चाहिँ फिटनेस प्लस भन्ने एउटा न्यू कन्सेप्ट योगा सो प्रड्युस गर्ने प्रेजेन्ट गर्ने आइडिया ग्रो भयो. त्यसपछि त्यो सो out in public हामीले लिएर आयौँ. So the feedback was really good. And one of my mentor who helped me to produce Fitness Plus in Kantipur TV, it was as if God sent. He saw something in me that I could be a teacher and continue this yoga teaching outside Kantipur TV. So he actually motivated me, helped me to continue my journey as a yoga teacher. And from Kantipur TV, Nepal, I'm here in Australia, Sydney, teaching, living, practicing yoga, and no complaints.
All right, now you're in Sydney. You came to Australia back after the devastating earthquake in Nepal in 2015. So you were in you were in Australia. You went to Nepal. You came back again. So why after the earthquake? तपाईको इन्ट्रोडक्सनमा मैले लेख्दाखेरि चाहिँ मलाई earthquake पछि तपाई आउनु भएको भनेर म आफैले पनि लेखेको भएको हुनाले just wanted to clarify to my viewers.
Also, yes, that's a good question actually. To be really honest, मैले चाहिँ यहाँ बसेर म नेपाल जाँदाखेरि म let's go trekking, let's go Annapurna base camp, and then I'll come back to Australia भन्ने mindset ले गथे हैन. And Kantipur TV happened, yoga happened, so I was happy. So I lived there, continued to live there for a few years. But earthquake पछि चाहिँ to be really honest, I didn't want to take my PR for granted. I was taking PR for granted. I think I was taking life in general for granted. That after earthquake and yoga, it's something clicked in me, let's say, to be honest, and I wanted to respect that residency I got, and that's why I came here. But who knows in future if there is more opportunities to spread yoga, because yoga is such a global and global career, global phenomenon. So you can do or practice yoga anywhere you want. So in Nepal ma यदि कसैले हेर्नुहुन्छ उहाँहरुलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट छ योगा प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने भने you never know, we can start something in
generally एउटा सरकारी कर्मचारीको बच्चा सरकारी कर्मचारी बन्न चाहदैन. Generally एउटा पुलिसको छोरा पुलिस बन्न चाहदैन. भनेपछि आफ्नो बाबुआमाले गरेको काम जुन छ नि हेरेर हुन्छ नि बच्चाले त्यो गर्न चाहदैन. But you have continued it. So as a child, you said you were a hyper kid too. त्यसमा contradictory कुरा गरेको मैले चाहिँ. As a child, you said you were a hyper kid and you wanted to explore a lot. You wanted to do things of your own, and then you followed your daddy's path, which you are doing great on it. So how were you inspired to get into it?
No, it wasn't my father, Binodji. I was raised by a single mom, so dad was not in the picture. It was my grandfather. So
grandfather,
and he wasn't a yoga practitioner. Yeah, no worries.
He was doing for a general life.
हजुर, he was a astrologer who used to practice yoga and meditation. So career थिएन उहाँको हैन, तर मैले चाहिँ सानो बेलादेखि नै मेडिटेसन अलिअलि प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने भएकोले मेरो ग्रान्डफादरले जेन्टल योगा गरेको देखेको भएकोले मेबी समथिङ वाज इन मी द्याट ओके यु नो आई लाइक योगा भन्ने थियो होला. सो always like when life happened somewhere, it was always directing me to yoga, and yoga teacher banne chahi it happened when I started to sort of professionally teach in Nepal.
So since we are talking about yoga today, we spoke about your journey beautifully. You presented it as well. I'm sorry I got you. I missed there grandfather and father. I missed the word grandfather, and I apologize for that. But now, since we've already spoken about online learning and yoga, I've got a question. When we when we publish our announcement, we get questions from our public as well. I've got a question. Can I learn yoga online?
Yes, of course. That's a good question, actually. I like this question. So if you want to learn yoga online, whoever that sent the question through, that person can visit my page, Smriti Vaidya Yoga, send me a message, and we can go through from there.
And also, I've got another question.
There are so many different. Yes.
And also, another question attached to it is, do I have to be really flexible to practice yoga?
That's another good question, actually. Koli question पठाउनु भयो. That's an intelligent question. So usually हजुर हाम्रो mindset मा चाहिँ ओ म एकदम फ्लेक्सिबल हुनुपर्छ योगा प्र्याक्टिस गर्न भन्ने हुन सक्छ हैन. And also like out there in Instagram or अर्को पिक्चर्सहरुमा हेर्दाखेरि सबै योगा टिचर्सहरु एकदम फ्लेक्सिबल गाह्रो मुभ गरिरहेको देखिरा हुन्छ. So normally someone who does not practice yoga or who wants to practice yoga but is not that confident enough to take that step on a mat, when you see that picture, you might sort of compare and you might be like, oh, yoga is not for me. So to answer the question, no, you don't have to be flexible to do yoga. Flexibility will come as you practice yoga. So it's like part of the journey as well. तपाईं पहिला नै फिट एन्ड हेल्दी हुनुहुन्छ भन्ने चाहिँ प्लस पोइन्ट भइहाल्यो हैन. तर तपाईको बडी टाइट छ, तपाईं फिट एन्ड हेल्दी, तपाईलाई आफू लाग्दैन भने इट्स ओके. That's not a big deal. Try few certain points, then slowly we will improve that flexibility and strength in our joints.
अनि अब म जस्तो मोटो मान्छेले पनि योगा सुरु गर्न मन लाग्यो तर म मोटो छु भने मोटो घाटो मान्छे त फ्लेक्सिबल हुन त गाह्रो हुन्छ. खाइलाग्दो मान्छेहरु हैन, म जस्तो खाइलाग्दो मान्छेले चाहिँ योगा सुरुवात गर्न मिल्छ कि मिल्दैन अथवा कति गाह्रो हुन्छ?
मिल्छ विनोद जी. That's मेरो हिसाबमा चाहिँ what I feel is like whether someone is thin or fat, if you feel healthy from inside, that's good. If you are happy, beautiful. तर तपाई मोटो हुनुहुन्छ अथवा तपाई मोटो हुन त तपाईलाई कि मेबी त्यो धेरै स्टामिना or स्ट्रेन्थ छैन, तपाई अलिकति भर्याङ चढ्ने बित्तिकै तपाईलाई you need to take that rest भन्यो भने that's the sign your body from inside is giving you, please do something, right? So तपाई मोटो पातलो जे भए पनि तपाईसँग स्टामिना छ, you can go for a long walk, you don't mind climbing the stairs, तपाईको knees हरु ठीक छ, तपाईको ढाड lower back ठीक छ भने it's okay. But यदि कुनै discomfort छ भने there is always a solution for it to ease it, and yoga is one of the solution. I would say best solution, not because I teach yoga, because I saw that improvement in my body, also in my mind, to go deeper, you know.
I mean, mind and body combination मा आउँछ. त्यो भन्दा अगाडि मलाई बुझ्न मन लागेको चाहिँ हेल्थ वाइज कति मान्छेहरुको आफ्नो समस्या हुन्छ. कति कोहीलाई कार्डियक इश्यूज हुन्छ, कसैलाई भेरियस इश्यूज हुन्छ भनौं न. अब धेरै छन् हाम्रो शरीरमा, धेरै कुराहरु भइराखेको हुन्छ दिनदिनै. यो योगा सुरु गर्नको लागि इनिशियल फेजमा सुरु गर्नको लागि मान्छे आफ्नो कुनै आफूलाई कुनै स्पेशल कन्डिसन छ भने यो कन्डिसनमा जानुहुन्छ हुँदैन भन्ने छ कि जस्ट जुन पनि उमेर समूहका अथवा जुन पनि सिचुएसन भएका व्यक्तिले गर्न मिल्छ?
Yes, okay. So I really like this question because मैले चाहिँ यहाँ मैले नेपालमा मैले जति योगा गरिरहे भए पनि अथवा प्रोफेसनली सिकाइरहे भए पनि म चाहिँ यहाँ सिडनीमा आउँदाखेरि आई वान्ट टु डु द ट्रेनिङ एन्ड आई वाज गाइडेड टुवर्ड्स द्याट ट्रेनिङ. सो इट्स योर चोइस वेदर यु वान्ट टु डु द्याट ट्रेनिङ अघि होइन. कोही कोहीलाई त मैले यति धेरै योगा पहिला नै गरिरहेको छु किन लिनु पर्यो ट्रेनिङ भन्ने त्यो इगोइजम हुनसक्छ होइन. कोही कोहीलाई मेबी केही फाइनेन्सियल सिचुएसनले ट्रेनिङ लिन नसक्छ. तर आई वाज लकी अगेन. सो मैले त्यो ट्रेनिङ लिन पाएँ. सो त्यो ट्रेनिङमा मैले यहाँ लिँदाखेरि चाहिँ हाउ टु प्र्याक्टिस योगा विथ राइट अलाइनमेन्ट एन्ड हाउ टु प्र्याक्टिस अर टिच योगा to someone who have certain injuries or issues, so health issues, right? Maybe mental issues, domestic violence issues, childhood trauma issue. कसरी त्यो योगा डिजाइन गर्ने भनेर त्यो हामीलाई कम्प्लिटली सिकाउँछ के. सो त्यो ट्रेनिङ मैले गर्न पाएँ. सो त्यो ट्रेनिङ चाहिँ हाम्रो योगा अस्ट्रेलिया योगा अलायन्स भन्ने एउटा बडी छ. त्यो इन्टरनेसनली सर्टिफाइड रेकग्नाइज बडी हो. सो एउटा क्वालिफाइड एक्सपिरियन्स टिचर्सहरू हु हेज बिन प्र्याक्टिसिङ फर मोर देन 15 years उहाँहरूले चाहिँ हामीलाई ट्रेनिङ दिनुहुन्छ. सो I was blessed that I got to go through that training, get that certification of international certified yoga teacher bhanne title, haina. And at the same time, most importantly, I got to learn and have that sort of knowledge to how to design yoga for people with different body types, people with different health issues, people with different like what do you want to gain out of your practice भन्ने एउटा आफ्नो इच्छाहरू पनि हुन्छ नि हैन. So people with different kind of goals to attain certain health or mind level भनौँ न. त्योहरू सबैलाई हामीले याद गरेर कसरी योगा सिकाउने भन्ने ट्रेनिङ I got that. So if someone is happy to practice with me, then yes, regardless of however the health issues is, you can practice yoga. Or even if you go practice with someone else, make sure that teacher is certified and knows what he or she is doing.
हामीले definitely you said that you go and try the find teachers. मैले राम्रो योगा टिचर को हो भनेर कसरी थाहा पाउने त त्यसो भने?
Okay, so that's really hard.
How can I choose a good teacher?
Yes, राम्रो योगा टिचर भन्ने बेलामा कसरी थाहा हुने भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ लेट्स से फर एक्जाम्पल अब तपाईं कुनै स्टुडियोमा जानु भयो रे हैन. युजुअली हामीले कुनै योगा स्टुडियोजहरु खोल्दाखेरि चाहिँ we would hope some certified yoga teacher has opened that studio because we are giving our energy, time, money and trusting that teacher, हैन. So तपाईले चाहिँ त्यो स्टुडियो जानु भन्दा अगाडि मेबी उहाँको कुनै वेबसाइट छ अथवा पेज छ भने read about that person, हैन. कुनै or you send that person an email, asks like, oh, you know, like what type of yoga do you teach, or where did you like, is it like certified or no, if you want to go deeper actually त्यो सबै तपाईले क्वेशन गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. How many years have you been teaching, and you know, even for in feedbacks, have you visited studio or do you know this teacher bhanera. So usually आफ्नो research search मा depend गर्छ. तर again at the same time sometimes when you visit certain teacher or certain studio, you might have that sort of like good positive feeling about that space or about that person. So if you feel that, oh, wow, I feel good being here, or I feel good talking to him or her, then that might be the sign that okay, give it a go, you know.
Okay. डेफिनेटली त्यो मान्छेसँग टिचरसँग आफ्नो कनेक्टिभिटी त्यो एउटा भाइब पनि बन्नु पर्यो एउटा अभियसली देयर इज नो ट्युनिङ यु विल नट लर्न एज वेल सो विच इज भेरी नेसेसरी अब
Yeah.
यो कति कुरा हुन्छ स्मृतिजी हामी नर्मली नेपालबाट हेर्दा म जुन अब हामी आएको देशमा हामी नेपालबाट हेर्दाखेरि योगा सुरुमा हामी बच्चामा जसरी हुर्क्यो नि योगा भन्ने बित्तिकै एकदमै गुरुहरूले गरेको यताउता देखिने धेरै जसोमा त्यसमा हिन्दू रिलिजन देखिन्छ नि जता पनि जुन पनि हामीले सिरियल्स हेर्छौँ योगा हेर्छौँ धर्म जहाँ पनि हिन्दू गुरुले अथवा हिन्दू ज्योतिषीले अथवा हिन्दू प्रिस्टले गरेको देखिरहेको छौँ र त्यसले गर्दा कति मान्छेहरूलाई योगा भन्ने शब्द चाहिँ नि धर्मसँग जोडिएको छ भन्ने भान हुन्छ भ्रम छ होइन तपाईँ अहिले इन्टरनेसनली सर्टिफाइड हुनुहुन्छ तपाईँले विभिन्न देशका विभिन्न कल्चरका मान्छेहरूलाई योगा चाहिँ शिक्षा दिइराख्नु भएको छ विच इज अमेजिङ यसमा तपाईँलाई हुन त यस्तो खालको क्वेसन आएको थियो कि आएको थिएन पहिलापट्टि पहिला कसैले सोधेको थिएन तर मलाई एउटा क्वेसन चाहिँ के आएको छ डज इट रियली कन्फ्लिक्ट विथ एनी रिलिजन भनेर सोध्नु भएको छ
Okay, so in my opinion, yoga is not a religion.
Yeah.
यो बित्तिकै यो चाहिँ खालि हिन्दुले मान्छे प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने हो अथवा बुद्धिज्म प्र्याक्टिस गर्नेहरूले मात्र गर्ने हो बट इफ यु क्रिस्चियन oh no, you're not supposed to practice yoga. It's not like that because it's not a religion. Okay. Yoga is a lifestyle. Like how you behave, how you react, how you respond, how you understand yourself. You know, what makes you happy? What do you want to do? How would you like to be treated by others and how would you treat others? So all that sort of cliche, tiny little things is what yoga teaches you. हाम्रो योगामा 8 limbs भन्ने हुन्छ यम नियम धारणा प्रत्याहार प्राणायाम all those teaches you to be a good person, you know. But at the same time योगाले चाहिँ हामीलाई के पनि सिकाउँछ भने you be a good person but you be firm enough that you don't let anyone walk all over you, हैन तपाई kind भयो good भयो भन्दैमा it's not that if someone is treating you badly you continue to take it, no. So yogaले यो सबै कुराहरु सिकाउँछ. It brings out that sort of trust and confidence and that self love, self respect in yourself. So यो यस्तो beautiful values हरु त सबैजनाले experience गर्नुपर्छ, not only certain religion or not only certain group of people or age group. So yoga does not matter what age group, body type, religion you are. It's for everybody.
Also, do you think yoga will help like anyone to connect with the chosen form of spirituality within the kind of spirituality or the kind of calmness they want to go in? Do you think meditation does at one stage, but do you think yoga does the same? It'll help us to connect to the spirituality we choose to?
Yes. Why भन्दाखेरि okay, again this is really deep conversation, but if your body is healthy, it will help your mind. If your mind is healthy, it will help your body, right? तर let's say अब only yoga को मात्र concept मा हामीले asana postures हरुको मात्र कुरा गरौँ. So that is only one part of yoga, हैन? तर त्यसमा मात्र focus गरेर हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ तपाई यदि कोही हुनुहुन्छ तपाईको shoulders चाहिँ एकदम टाइट जहिले पनि टाइट मलाई एकदम shoulder टाइट छ मेरो भन्नुहुन्छ भने you are someone who is maybe worries too much, so your emotion affects your body, हैन? So if you're someone who's always sort of holding on to past grudges, मलाई यस्तो भयो, and always past, you're never here in present हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईको र lower back tight हुन सक्छ. Now comes yoga, allowing you to twist and turn in a different ways that maybe you never did before. And when you give that lovely twist and turn, the postures, asanas, it helps to release that tightness. So surface बाट त्यो tightness, blockages release हुँदै गएपछि you connect with your inner self. So it's amazing, Loji. I wish after this conversation maybe you come online and practice my class.
I'm listening to you, and then I didn't even before when I invited you for this show and when we started this conversation, I never thought it's going to be that deep. And when the spirituality question came in, and the shoulders becoming tough and all this and the lower back, I feel like I am now into a session where already I'm learning so much. There's a lot we need to learn, isn't it, before we think of doing yoga?
Yes, that's why it's amazing how our emotions and how like the quality of thoughts we have shows in our body, shows in your face, your eyes, maybe it shows in your hair, maybe, I don't know, it's like how what is going inside is portrayed outside. And
But can I tell you
that's
one
why
thing?
I think people.
I want to share one experience of myself, right? At one stage, I
Yes,
thought, okay, as a child, as a kid in school, I was a martial artist. And when I went overseas, and when I came to Australia afterwards, I chose to go to a yoga class. Okay, now I'll join yoga so that it'll help me to calm my stress down as well. I used to be very angry very soon, so I chose to go there. And the day I went there, as a beginner, I felt that it is too advanced for me. I was like, oh my God, I can't do yoga. So I stopped it and I joined gym after that. So if somebody, a beginner like me, uh, goes to a class or a session and feels that it is not for myself, it is too way deep, how can we take that stigma out of our mind?
usually चाहिँ हाम्रो when we are offering like from a teacher perspective, when we are
Mhm,
offering the class, we have something called beginners yoga, something called
mhm,
intermediate yoga, and something called advanced yoga. So in all
mhm,
these different classes we have the yoga sequencing, which is a like one posture after posture and what comes after what भन्ने जुन हामीले डिजाइन गर्नुपर्छ, त्यो चाहिँ हामीले बिगिनर्स प्र्याक्टिसनरलाई माइन्डमा राखेर अथवा इन्टरमिडिएट अथवा एडभान्सलाई माइन्डमा राखेर डिजाइन गर्छौँ होइन. सो
mhm.
तपाईँ क्लास आउँदाखेरि मेबी द्याट वाजन्ट लाइक अ बिगिनर्स क्लास, तर एनिवे इभन इफ लाइक लेट्स से देयर इज अ क्लास एन्ड इट्स
And I
मिक्स्ड,
went there, and then
मेबी
the first
हुनसक्छ
day
होइन, बिगिनर्स
I
अथवा
went
एडभान्स
there,
इन्टरमिडिएट हुनसक्छ.
definitely. I went there, and the first day they were teaching Surya Namaskar or something. It was like too way hard. When I saw them doing it, I was like, no, it's not for me. So maybe there are so many. Not I'm only one example, right? There are so many people around the globe who go there with a lot of passion, and then they lose passion when they see people very flexible, and then now they realize their tummy and their back. Okay, I can't do it, and they come back thinking that people will judge them in the class itself. So, what do you say to those kind of people like me? I am a best example of it, so I'm not ashamed to say it. So, what do you say to people like me who feel uncomfortable going to yoga class and seeing everybody be very flexible and practicing, and I feel insecure, and I feel, and if someone feels like if they will they will judge me by the way I'm not trying to do, I'm not able to do exactly what they're doing. So what kind of a message do you want to, what how can you motivate them to join your class and continue? Let's put it that way.
I would say to me, you are someone like you who feels maybe not as confident to practice yoga. I would say, please don't give up. And I understand it's yoga can be hard.
Hmm.
Definitely. Portion hold गरेर certain seconds सम्म hold गरेर बसिरहनु, it's not easy because our mind
Hmm.
is so designed to like rush, and here comes yoga challenging you and asking you to stay still. And stillness is the most challenging thing, होइन. So yoga
Hmm.
practice तपाईँ जाँदाखेरि एक त तपाईँ फ्लेक्सिबल हुनु न, अर्को you need to be still भन्यो भने your mind will definitely say no, that's not for me. So
Hmm.
first suggestion is please don't give up. Second suggestion is please don't compare yourself with anyone in the class, because this is your
Hmm.
practice, this you are doing for yourself, you're not doing for somebody else. It doesn't matter
Hmm.
what ABC will tell you. What are you telling to yourself matters the most. हैन सो तपाईले अरूलाई कम्पेयर गरेर ओ म त उ जस्तो छैन भनेर it doesn't matter however you are that's perfect to practice yoga give it a go at least थर्ड चाहिँ हामी सबैजनाको आफ्नै एउटा जर्नी हुन्छ हैन we all take our own time to achieve certain posture so enjoy that process एकैचोटि ओ म ह्यान्डस्ट्यान्ड गर्छु म ह्यान्डस्ट्यान्ड गर्न सक्दिनँ हे योगा मेरो लागि होइन that's not the approach you want for yourself you enjoy that process reaching to that handstand हैन अनि अर्को चाहिँ there are also what we call yoga props sorry विनोदजी yoga props हरु हामीसँग हुन्छ जुन चाहिँ हामीले त्यो additional support yoga strap भन्नेहरु हुन्छ yoga blocks भन्नेहरु हुन्छ जुन चाहिँ हामीले additional support हामीले body लाई दिन सक्छौं so that maybe we can fold or twist a little bit better so there are lots of options so don't give up is the main suggestion
हिम्मत नहार्नु भन्नुहुन्छ हैन त it's not that hard as we see
yes
यसैसँग जोडेर म तपाईसँग जान्न चाहेको चाहिँ how is yoga different from stretching or other kind of fitness जुन हामीले स्ट्रेच गर्छौं नि हामीले जिममा गर्छौं हामीले इभन मार्शल आर्ट्स गर्दाखेरि गर्छौं त्यसमा र योगामा गरिने स्ट्रेचेसहरुमा how can we differentiate त्यसमा शरीरलाई हजुर प्लिज
हजुर हामीले योगामा गर्ने पोस्चर्सहरु चाहिँ we move along with our breath हैन so certain postures हामीले दिँदाखेरि चाहिँ for example if you are folding forward we are guided and directed and taught to fold forward with our exhale हैन so inhale गरेर fold गर्ने हैन कि exhale गरेर fold गर्ने twist गर्दाखेरि पनि exhale गरेर गर्नु when you are raising your arms over your head inhale garera garnu so there are this like movement that you do following your breath so stretch ma ta maybe you're not even aware that whether you are breathing or no tara yoga ma chai you are aware that you are breathing and on top of that you're moving with your breath and then you are staying there for few seconds or even a minute or so depends on what posture you're doing you are continually guiding your thoughts to your breath so indirectly tapeko ever working mind is in your breath which means you are in that present moment right here right now and that's what brings that sort of that change in your body and thoughts and the way you see or way you live
योगा गर्नु भन्दा अगाडि मान्छेहरुलाई कति मान्छेहरुलाई चाहिँ स्टिग्मा हुन्छ कि डेफिनेटली त्यहाँ जाँदाखेरि जुन एउटा इन्भाइरोमेन्ट हुन्छ एकदम सुनसान पीस अफ माइन्ड यसलाई चाहिँ मान्छेले कति मान्छेले चाहिँ योगामा मेडिटेसन goes along with yoga भन्ने कुरा गर्छ is yoga and meditation same or does meditation come under yoga or is it necessary is it necessary to meditate while doing yoga
yes मेरो लागि चाहिँ yoga and meditation should go like side by side yoga for me it itself you know so when we are flowing moving focusing on that breath you are in that rhythm so that's meditative unconsciously on top of that again after that meditative flow when you really sit down for your meditation that's a plus point soon must yoga or meditation so for me in my teaching I always combine meditation because I saw changes in me if मैले यदि त्यो changes मैले आफूमा नदेखेको भए maybe I wouldn't be as passionate about yoga as I am now हैन मैले हबीको लागि मात्र गर्थे होला मैले maybe यो yoga like side business जस्तो गर्थे होला तर I am like passionate about this because it helped me cliche sound गर्छ तर it helped me become a better person and it helped me become more happier than my past and most importantly it helped me to sort of stand up for myself to respect myself you know it's deep that's what it taught me
also you know
that feeling to
so definitely you know yoga is definitely a part of healthy lifestyle but do you know how long or does yoga actually help people to lose their weights or you know it'll remain same but it'll change people in different personality aspects
yogaले हजुर it does help us to lose weight. Why? Because like after you practice yoga, like something in you sort of is like, oh, maybe you want to eat something healthy rather than maybe something unhealthy भन्ने त्यो एउटा awareness आएको जस्तो हुन्छ होइन. And beside that, yogaले lose weight गर्ने एकदम slow processमा lose weight गर्छ. So when you continue with your practice and your diet, maybe healthy diet, or when you continue that day-to-day yoga practice, then you will definitely see your changes. Losing weight, that's a benefit, but mostly you will lose something that's not sort of serving you for your progress, you know. Like कति कुराहरू हामीले एकदम बडीमा मात्र फोकस गर्छौं, वेट लुज गर्ने, दिस द्याट, कसरी बाहिरबाट राम्रो देख्ने, तर मेन योगाको बेनिफिट भने तपाईलाई भित्रबाट राम्रो बनाउँछ. यति राम्रो बनाउँछ कि कसैले बाहिरबाट तपाईलाई नराम्रो गरिरहेछ भए पनि you will be able to say, okay, I forgive that person. You know, it will hurt, definitely. It's not easy. तर यति राम्रो sort of human being को बाटोमा तपाईलाई ल्याउँछ कि you will be able to say, okay, you hurt me, but then I know you weren't yourself at that time भन्ने awareness. So usually we don't do that, no? कसैले हामीलाई हर्ट गरेछ भए you want to hurt that person back, हैन, revenge भन्ने जस्तो हुन्छ नि. तर then with this, कसरी, how this happens I don't know. You have to practice yourself and experience it. But unconsciously you will be more invested on how to improve yourself and become more better than yesterday, become more better than past, than investing on someone who does not even require your attention, or it's not even worth your attention. So त्यो priority shift हुन्छ.
So it helps you to ignore worst situation and move on ahead with peace of mind and positive vibe, is it?
Yes. Yes.
All right, I've got a question in my you know, when I put your flyer on saying I'm going to speak I'm going to speak to Smriti Vaidya, the yoga trainer, and I have a question asked in my messenger. What is hatha and om means in yoga?
Wow, that's a deep question. Okay, so hatha meaning how do we say, traditionally जाँदाखेरि हात, sun, moon त्यसरी हामीले एक्सप्लेन गर्छौं हैन. तर लेट्स से योगाकोमा मात्र सरफेसमा हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ hatha yoga is something that is slightly slow pace and slightly meditative, or maybe recommended for beginners, हैन. Because in hatha yoga you do postures to postures, अनि त्यो sun salutation भन्ने flow धेरै हुँदैन. So that's the hatha yoga. So there are so many yoga out there, hatha, vinyasa, yin.
How many types of yoga are there, by the way? How many yogas are there?
Oh, okay. So there are so many yogas out there, like style of yoga. So hatha yoga, vinyasa yoga, yin yoga. There is something called Iyengar yoga. There is Ashtanga yoga. So there are so many yoga out there, Binodji.
So what do you specialize in? What do you specialize in?
Hajur?
I
specialize in hatha vinyasa yoga.
Which one?
Hatha vinyasa. So it's a mixture of hatha and vinyasa.
So vinyasa भनेको चाहिँ के नि? hatha त भन्नु भयो.
भनेको चाहिँ हजुर अस्ति रे सरी तपाईले अघि न भन्नुभएको थियो नि जुन तपाईले योगा प्र्याक्टिस गर्दाखेरि there was sun salutation भनेर. हजुर. So vinyasama चाहिँ you have certain posture, and that sun salutation is always connecting one posture to another, and there is sun salutation and like flow. Let's say we call it flow. To flow हुन्छ. So one posture is always connected with another posture with that flow in between. हातमा चाहिँ त्यति सारो फ्लो हुँदैन. हातमा चाहिँ पोस्चर टु पोस्चर, पोस्चर टु पोस्चर हुन्छ.
अनि यो योगाहरु हामीले चाहिँ डेफिनेटली obviously तपाईहरु जस्तो ट्रेनरबाट सिक्छौं, अनि त्यसपछि प्र्याक्टिस गर्नको लागि हाम्रो लाइफस्टाइल स्वस्थ र तन्दुरुस्त राख्नको लागि तपाईहरु जस्तै पोजिटिभ भएर चाहिँ जुन अर्कालाई पिट्दाखेरि पनि नरिसाउने हुनको लागि यो सबै बन्नको लागि चाहिँ नि हप्तामा कति चोटी चाहिँ हामीले योगा प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ होला?
मेरो हिसाबले त योगा जहिले एभ्री डे प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ हैन तर लेट्स से तपाई एकदमै बिगिनर्स हुनुहुन्छ भने एटलिस्ट गिभ टु टाइम इन अ वीक हैन अब तपाईको काममा पनि डिपेन्ड गर्छ कहिले काहीँ मान्छेहरुले ओ मसँग त टाइमै छैन भन्ने हुन्छ तर आफ्नै हेल्थकै लागि दिने टाइम छैन भन्यो भने त द्याट्स लाइक समथिङ यु हेभ टु रिस्केड्युल योर क्यालेन्डर सर्ट अफ सो बिगिनर्सको लागि चाहिँ एटलिस्ट 2 times a week दिनुस् तर 1 घण्टै गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने छैन हैन योगा तपाईले 30 minutes मात्र गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा 15 minutes मात्र गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ
मान्छेहरुको एउटा भ्रम छ नि योगाहरु गर्न जाँदाखेरि यो क्लासहरु गर्दाखेरि when you get involved into it you have to be vegetarian तपाई माछा मासु खाने मान्छेले चाहिँ योगा गर्दैन यो खालको पनि एउटा स्टिग्मा छ कम्युनिटीमा धेरैले पनि त्यो भन्छन् योगा गर्न थालेपछि मान्छेको भनौं न एउटा आहारमा सन्तुलित आहार भेजिटेरियन शाकाहारी भोजन गर्न थाल्छ भन्ने एउटा जुन आई डोन्ट नो इट इज भ्रम अर यथार्थ तपाईलाई सोध्दै छ थाहा हुन्छ के साच्चै यो चाहिँ नि योगा गरेपछि यसमा भेजिटेरियन हुनुपर्छ भन्ने केही छ?
यो चाहिँ आफ्नो पर्सनल चोइसको कुरा भयो हैन विनोदजी अब कसैलाई चाहिँ मेबी एकदम मासु खानै पर्ने हुन्छ सो इफ यु आर समवन लाइक दैट देन ओके फाइन इट तर मेबी ट्राई एन्ड कट डाउन अन योर पोर्सन अर तपाई डेली खानुहुन्छ भने मेबी सी इफ यु क्यान जस्ट इट मेबी once a week then take it once a month तपाईलाई एकदम तर योगा गर्नुहुन्छ भने हैन तर युजुअली योगा गर्दैमा if someone eats meat oh that he or she is wrong त्यस्तो केही पनि हैन it's a personal choice like what do you want हो खास भने intuition do you want to eat yourself हैन तपाईले डाइट गर्ने हो so it's your choice तर खायो भन्दैमा नराम्रो त्यस्तो हैन यदि there is someone yoga teacher out there like who is who likes to have a glass of wine or whatever I don't mind glass of wine as well but then it's I try to balance with glass of wine and juice so that's my choice how to create that balance हैन so कसैले glass of wine खायो भन्दा oh यो त yoga teacher oh this is that's actually not healthy if someone is
these are the things that past
then
so these are the things of
past त्यस्तो हैन तर it's your choice तपाईको आफ्नो choice हो हजुर
I think after you have answered these queries many people are now comfortable to go to yoga classes कति मान्छेहरुलाई आफ्नो एउटा ह्याबिटले गर्दा म त यो खान्छु म यस्तो यस्तो गर्छु योगा गए भने त यो गर्न पाइदैन नगर भन्छ भने एउटा जबरजस्ती त्यहाँ गएर बिस्तारै बिस्तारै छोड्ने त आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ हैन रिहाब हुने आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ तर मान्छेलाई चाहिँ सुरुमै त्यहाँ जाने बित्तिकै यो गर्नै पाइदैन रे भन्ने एउटा जुन स्टिग्माले एउटा सोचले चाहिँ मान्छे जाँदैन थियो सायद आई थिंक whoever is listening to this and obviously हाम्रो आर्काइभमा र अहिले हामीलाई चाहिँ राख्नु भएको पछि हेर्ने मान्छेहरुले तपाईको यो एन्सर सुनेपछि I'm quite sure many people will follow your instruction and go to किनभने मान्छे त योगा जाने बित्तिकै मान्छे माछा छोड्नु पर्छ रे रक्सी छोड्नु पर्छ रे भनेर डराउँछ नि हैन that is biggest thing there अब अहिले as we all know अहिले कोभिड को यस्तो पेन्डेमिक छ मान्छे स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएसन छ अनि जुन एउटा विश्वव्यापी महामारी यो स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएसनबाट आफूलाई एकदमै काम राख्न नआत्तिन र आफ्नो आत्मबल दोहोरो राख्नको लागि योगा र मेडिटेसनका कस्ता कुराहरू गर्यो भने चाहिँ we can be more positive, calm and then stress free.
COVID को discussion is really deep है खास भने तर
कोभिड भन्दा पनि यस्तै खालको मैले कोभिड भन्दा पनि मैले भन्न खोजेको चाहिँ स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएसन्स लाइक दिस तनाव मान्छे तनाव आफूलाई तनाव रहित बनाउनको लागि आफ्नो आत्मबल बढाउनको लागि यसरी बुझौँ न
ओके अलराइट सरी मैले क्वेशन रङ सुने होला सो if you are someone that is stressful hununcha regardless of whatever situation bhane I would suggest you to practice meditation so yoga र meditation always side by side जानुपर्छ. If you're healthy in your body, then mind body अघि मैले भने जस्तो त्यो connection त छ. तर तपाईँ यदि stressful हुनुहुन्छ भने maybe it's time to sort of tune inwards, हैन? Why are you stressed त भनेर त्यो question आफूलाई नै सोध्ने space दिनुस्. There must be some reason that you are reacting or you are feeling like this, हैन? And यस्तो राम्रो life छ तपाईको, you don't deserve to live stressful. You deserve to live happily, हैन? So what can you do to live happily? So ask that question, किन म stress भइरहेको छु त? हैन? What are the areas? And how can you maybe bring some changes to sort of remove or decrease that stress? And त्यसको लागि तपाईलाई alone time चाहिन्छ के? So time for myself भन्छ नि मान्छेहरुले त यहाँ है धेरै जसो. You need that space भन्छ नि. So you be in that space. हैन? Take some time out for yourself. Be in that space. जहिले पनि उठ्यो काम गयो, then family, maybe kids, maybe friends, you have that circle, but you don't have time for yourself. It's not a healthy lifestyle either. You need to have that time for yourself. And when you give that sort of that allow that space, then you slowly be like, oh, okay, so that the area maybe I need to change or improve, or I don't like, or I like, or etc. And stress slowly decrease हुँदै जान्छ because you are able to identify it, you know.
हजुर, डेफिनेटली तपाईँ अहिले तपाईँ आफू पनि एज अ इन्स्ट्रक्टर क्रन्च फिटनेसमा पनि आई एम क्वाइट स्योर एउटा फिटनेस सेन्टरमा पनि तपाईँले योगा इन्स्ट्रक्ट गर्नुहुन्छ. जिम फिटनेस सेन्टर भन्ने बित्तिकै हाम्रो कन्सेप्ट के छ, जिम आजकल जिम र जुम्बा भन्ने मात्रै दिमागमा छ. अब त्यहाँ जसरी योगाहरू राखिन्छ, so it can clearly show how big the market is, how important it is to have this in our life along with everything else what we do. अब जो व्यक्तिहरू भोलि पर्सि योगा म ट्रेनर बन्छु, यसमा पनि करियर रहेछ, आई वान्ट टु बी लाइक स्मृति वैद्य भन्ने खालको चाहिँ कसैले थट लिएर आयो भने उसको जर्नी उसले कहाँबाट सुरु गर्नु पर्ला र कसरी चाहिँ उसले they can be an instructor like you.
हजुर, जिमकोबाट सुरु गरौँ. जिममा चाहिँ जिम होस् या any sort of outdoor even exercise होस्, yoga I would say needs to be the part of exercise or part of life, हैन? किनभने किन भयो भने we just talked about so many benefits just earlier. So and also किन भन्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ yoga just allows you to have that movement, that space in your body that you are meant and to have. Flexible and free. So that's what you are meant to live like, flexible and free in body and mind. And that's what yoga helps you to achieve. So yoga, gym, hosya, outdoor, studio, online, make it part of your life. And let's say someone wants to become a yoga teacher. I would say, again, ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Why do you want to be yoga teacher? Why? Is it something to I don't know, thinking, oh, maybe मैले यति धेरै पैसा कमाउँछु भन्ने हिसाबले हो कि, or is it that you want to send some kind of message or help cue? So you have that sort of, be a judge and you choose what you want to choose, of course. And second thing is, if you are saying, okay, you want to be a yoga teacher because I want to make lots of money, say, think twice, because yoga is not an easy job. It's like corporate job जस्तो superannuation भन्नेहरु हुन्छ नि, जुन हाम्रो यहाँ नेपालमा पेन्सन भने जस्तो हैन, त्यो superannuation, holiday pay, यस्तो सबै भएर आउने होइन. Yoga is like, if you go teach the class, you get the money. If you don't go, you don't get the money. So are you okay to to sacrifice that? For me, it's something as if I was meant to be a teacher. So even if it was like that, I was still happy and excited to come and go to the class, wake up every day sort of थियो मेरो लागि चाहिँ. So if you are okay with all this, to sacrifice that sort of perks and that treats corporate job will give you, you know, maybe you can be a yoga teacher, amazing. But if you're someone who's like, oh no, I want that holiday pay or something, like, oh I don't want to practice yoga like every day, and my main goal is not to help people but it's something else, but it's like it's like maybe that's not the career for you. So if you really want to be a yoga teacher, you have to sort of understand why you want to be a yoga teacher, and then take proper training. Definitely training will help you a lot. Training will understand yourself better as a teacher, as a person, and then when you understand yourself better, you can always give out good classes. You can understand what your students want from you, what your members want from you, you know.
Definitely, Smriti ji, you are, I think, the first female yoga teacher from Nepal teaching in Australia with the certificate. When you are a certified yoga alliance, you are certified by the Alliance, Yoga Alliance in Yoga Australia. How does it feel to be the first one? It's always good to be the first one, but how do you take it? How do you celebrate it in your mind?
Yes, I actually feel really happy. Like, I, in some part in my mind, I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher. तर yoga teacher भनेर चाहिँ त्यस्तो थिएन. तर I'm happy that like I'm a yoga teacher, and on top of that I'm humbled as well, because teacher भन्ने is such a responsible title, you know. It's you are knowingly unknowingly inspiring, motivating other people. So I hope I'm doing well, and then inspiring and motivating other people to do well as well. And I hope most importantly, whatever the ups and downs is, I hope through my journey or yoga story, they will stick to what's your inner guidance is telling you. So yes, that's about it, I guess. Like, trust yourself.
हाम्रो कम्युनिटीबाट कतिको मान्छे आउनुहुन्छ तपाईसँग योगा सिक्नलाई? नेपाली कम्युनिटीबाट, नेपाली नै हुनुहुँदो रहेछ टिचर भनेर हुन्छ नि एउटा आफूले अब कति कुरा चाहिँ अङ्ग्रेजीमा सम्झाउँदा हामीले बुझ्दैनौँ, कति स्टेपहरू अङ्ग्रेजको भाषामा बोल्दाखेरि हामी नबुझ्न सक्छौँ, तर नेपाली टिचरले नेपाली भाषामै भन्दाखेरि त बुझ्छौँ, सहज पनि हुन्छ। त्यहाँमाथि पनि यु आर भेरी फ्लेक्सिबल एन्ड भेरी पोजिटिभ माइन्डेड teacher and certified trainer as well. So what is the flow of the members or your students from our community?
हाम्रोमा चाहिँ मैले योगा सिकाउँदाखेरि, because there are mixed people coming in the class, so मैले इङ्ग्लिसमै सिकाउँछु हैन विनोदजी, तर हाम्रो नेपाली कम्युनिटीबाट मेम्बर्स आउनुहुन्छ, युजुअली चाहिँ जिमहरुमा आउनुहुन्छ, अनलाइन क्लासमा त्यति साह्रो आउनुहुन्न, बिकज मेबी अनलाइन कन्सेप्ट नै अलिकति न्यू जस्तो होला हैन धेरै जस्तो मान्छेहरुलाई. सो जिममा चाहिँ आउनुहुन्छ, एन्ड देन the feedback that I receive from them is like they will say like, oh my god, I never knew yoga was this hard. किन योगा भन्ने बित्तिकै खाली यता पल्ट्यो उता पल्ट्यो अलिकति यता उता चल्यो जस्तो होला, तर यहाँ हामीले सिकाउने हात विन्यास योगा थ्रु द ट्रेनिङ that I received from here again, त्यसमा चाहिँ योगा गर्दाखेरि it's sort of full body workout, or let's say full body working inside. So त्योबाट चाहिँ एकदमै जस्ट पोजिटिभ फिडब्याक एन्ड ह्याप्पी भएर जानुहुन्छ, एन्ड दे कम ब्याक टु द क्लास एज वेल. सो मोस्टली जिममा आउनुहुन्छ हाम्रो नेपाली कम्युनिटी.
तपाईले अब अघि हामी कुरा गर्दै जाँदाखेरि हुन त अब प्रोग्रामको हामी लास्टमा पनि छौँ है, तर सबैभन्दा इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुरा मलाई एउटा सोधिहाल्न मन लागेको चाहिँ, we know in our community there are so many incidents happening, people taking their lives and all, उहाँहरूले चाहिँ आफूलाई चाहिँ पीडा व्यथा सहन नसकेर हो, या त लाइफलाई चिन्ने मौका नपाएर अथवा चिन्ने तरिका थाहा नपाएर हो, आफूलाई चाहिँ उहाँहरूले they are trying to kill themselves. तपाईले अघि भन्नुभयो योगा र मेडिटेसन साइड बाई साइड जान्छ. So how important are these kind of things for a person to look at their life in a positive and hopeful way, and stop doing something like suicide? अथवा चाहिँ आफूलाई एउटा टेम्पोरेरी सिचुएसनबाट आफूलाई बाँधेर एउटा पर्मानेन्ट डिसिजन लिन बाध्य मान्छे हुन्छ नि, त्यो सिचुएसनमा नपुग्नको लागि योगा मेडिटेसनहरूले कतिको सहयोग गर्छ?
योगाले त एकदम मद्दत गर्छ विनोदजी, because mental health awareness is something that we all need to talk about, and on top of that mental health लाई improve गर्ने नै yoga र meditation हो हैन. So तर sometimes कस्तो हुन्छ भने we all have our own life story, हाम्रो आफ्नो story हुन्छ. Sometimes we might be having some sort of like unhealed part or unhealed child, wounded child भनौँ, अथवा त्यो हर्ट गरेको पार्ट हाम्रो लाइफमा हुन सक्छ हैन. सो कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ अनफर्चुनेटली we might be focusing more give more attention to the life now than what happened to you then, you know. And यो सबै चाहिँ हामीले as we practice yoga and meditation, because it allows you to be present in this moment, you slowly give your energy and focus to this moment and appreciate this moment, grateful for this moment than what happened in your past. So because if we are stuck in our past, that's when we get depression, that's when the mental certain issues come, because we are in the past energy, you know. Or maybe you are in the future because you're anxious, like oh ke huncha. But if you are here in present, त्यो माइन्डले तपाईलाई त्यस्तो अफेक्ट गर्न सक्दैन. You will be the boss of your mind, not the other way around.
डेफिनेटली आफ्नो जीवनलाई हामीले नष्ट गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि अहिलेको समयमा रम्न सिक्यौँ र भूतकालका कुराहरूलाई यो भूत नै हो भनेर छोडेर अहिले वर्तमानमा रमाउन सिक्यौँ र योगा मेडिटेसन जस्ता चाहिँ नै आफ्नो एउटा लाइफस्टाइलमा नै परिवर्तन ल्याउने खालका चाहिँ नै यो कुराहरूमा हामी इन्भल्भ भयौँ भने definitely our life become more stronger, our mind become more positive, and the way we look at life is going to be very different, as Smriti says. And plus आज हामीलाई यो उहाँले चाहिँ नि यो स्क्रिनमा आएर आफ्ना एक्सपिरियन्सहरु शेयर गर्दै गर्दा we know that हामीले देश विदेश जान्छौँ, हामी जहाँ पनि छौँ, एउटा करियरको रूपमा पनि यसलाई योगा एज अ योगा ट्रेनर चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नु पर्दो रहेछ भन्ने एउटा चाहिँ नि राम्रो एक्जाम्पल पनि हुनुहुन्छ स्मृति जी. शी इज अ भेरी सक्सेसफुल ट्रेनर इन सिडनी अहिले. र हामीले जीवनको पाटोलाई हेर्ने धेरै तरिकाहरू छ, करियरको पाटोलाई पनि हेर्ने धेरै तरिकाहरू छ. हामीले एक्सप्लोर गर्दै जाँदाखेरि स्मृतिजीहरू जस्ता व्यक्तिहरूबाट पनि जो आफ्नो करियरमा शी बिकम द फर्स्ट फिमेल सर्टिफाइड योगा ट्रेनर इन अस्ट्रेलिया फ्रम आवर कम्युनिटी, which is a brilliant thing. So अरु कसैलाई पनि यदि तपाईलाई योगा ट्रेनर बन्नु मन छ अथवा यदि योगा गर्नु मन छ भने स्मृति जीको आफ्नै Facebook page छ, she has got an account. You can contact her as well. I think she would not say no to help you and support you and train you if needed. Thank you Smriti ji for coming into my show. जाँदा जाँदै हामीलाई यो अहिलेको शो लाइभमा हेरिराख्नु भएका फेसबुक र युट्युब प्लेटफर्मबाट अहिले हामीलाई लाइभ प्लेटफर्म हेरिराख्नुभएका र पछि आर्काइभमा पनि युट्युबमा हामीलाई हेर्नुहुने सम्पूर्णको लागि तपाईको मेसेज के हुन्छ जाँदा जाँदै?
Message saying thank you so much for coming live and watching this show and showing your support and love. This means a lot to us, for you Binodji, and also for me as a yoga teacher. So thank you. And beside that, if anybody wants to know more about yoga and how you can get into this practice, then feel free to contact with me and I'm happy to help.
Thank you Smriti ji. मेरो इन्भिटेसनलाई छोटो समय भए पनि तपाईले चाहिँ नि एक्सेप्ट गरिदिनु भयो र यो 1 घण्टा यति राम्रोसित गयो, यति धेरै कुरा मैले पनि सिकेँ. I was not expecting that I would learn so much. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you Binodji once again for this beautiful opportunity. Namaste. Thank you.
दर्शकहरु, हामी आज कुरा गर्दै थियौं internationally certified yoga trainer, teacher from Australia. She is the first female certified yoga trainer in Australia from our community, Nepalese community. You can follow her on her page as well. Plus, you can contact her if you want to know more about this career. Plus, if you want to get involved in yoga and meditation and the classes she takes. It is a brilliant message she gave to us. Is we have to look into our life in a different perspective. We have to leave our past. We have to leave our painful past and try to breathe, and we have to live in. By leaving the past, we have to live in our present and make our life happy and beautiful, stress free. जाँदै मेरो एपिसोडहरू हेरेर अहिलेसम्म यति धेरै माया गरेर सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु भएको छ, फलो गरिदिनु भएको छ, त्यसलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। र मेरो एपिसोडहरूमा तपाईहरुलाई आउँदा दिनहरुमा कस्ता गेस्टहरु लिएर आइदिए हुन्थ्यो जस्तो लागेको छ भने, you can always email me or message me. You can email me at realbinodpaudel@gmail.com, or you can message me on my Facebook or YouTube as well. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel and stay tuned till I bring you the next guest in my episode on Saturday. Till then, keep watching the Binod Paudel Show.